second at a major he was supposed to win.
As Cloud9 sets the push up. Oh, it's happened! They made it work! Cloud9 are your E-League Major champions!
Second to the greatest team in the world.
Rain and Guardian left 2-on-4, and you're absolutely right, Moses. There's nothing left to fight for. Guardian with the Mag 10. He chases down one, but it's 16-12, and Astralis make another semi-final here at the Major.
Second to the best player in the world.
And Simple sitting. No! Disaster! An absolute disaster!
NiKo is undeniably one of the most talented pros to ever touch CSGO.
2 versus 1, the world's best player up against it to stay in the game. They'll go for the fake defuse, but NiKo not taking the bait. Can he finish things off? Yes, he can! We'll go into overtime!
But despite NiKo's incredible performances, so far his career has been defined by a string of falling just short of ultimate glory.
You learn the most from the losses, but what's also very important, you will learn from the games that you win as well.
But now, with a team built to help him succeed, the narrative might finally change. NiKo might finally get his coronation. Going into the 2018 Boston Major, Nikola Kovač had reached the pinnacle of the CS world. Individually, he'd never performed better.
Kerrigan dies in the last rounds. So too to see in this one. Oh, the auto sniper that gives the Liquid their best chance, except that NiKo's still in the back of the sight. And he's got accuracy, he's got... Oh my god!
He was on a team chock full of phenomenal players. 2018 FaZe was the definition of a super team.
You look at this roster and you have 3 of the 5 players were in the conversation for the best player in the world at some point. Olofmeister definitely being the best player in the world in 2015. Guardian, when he was in his peak form, also in conversation. And NiKo has always been around, especially since he joined FaZe and had some actually good results with the team, played on the big stage.
And with nearly 6 years of pro play behind him, NiKo was due for the big one. But instead, Boston turned out to be one of the most shocking upsets in esports history.
Guardian waits patiently as Cloud9 sets the push up. Oh, it's happened! They made it work! Cloud9 are your E-League Major champions!
So if one of CSGO's greatest talents, surrounded by players of equally monstrous caliber, still couldn't win the major, what sort of future did NiKo envision for himself going forward? NiKo has always been an ambitious player. The Bosnian Serbian pro's skill eventually landed him a spot on Mousesports, an offer NiKo initially refused. But once he became part of the team, NiKo gave Mouse his absolute best.
Going to be torn away from them very, very quickly by Titan. Oh my god, NiKo gets 3, 4! Oh my lungs, I don't believe it! Shocks then has just to find one more. The molly isn't going to touch him. And what on earth has just happened as Deagle is on fire and Shocks is going to walk into it as well. NiKo,
how does he not get that kill? He has to secure that. It does do enough damage that NiKo's easily able to pick it up, but NiKo, what? This guy is absolutely insane.
This is characteristic of NiKo. Yeah. Not only picking up the Deagle in the pistol round, but still finding a shot or 2, 3. That's the difference. And now they know that the man is behind yellow as well. Twist will fight back, but NiKo's still alive. He's still kicking and he finds another one. 4 headshots for NiKo in the pistol. Absolutely unreal.
Unfortunately, with IGL duties eventually falling to NiKo, he found himself overwhelmed and unhappy, and the team's results reflected that with painful clarity.
Nothing just seems to be going right for NiKo, and I think now we're starting to see him kind of like buckle under all the pressure, having to be the star player at points, having to be the in-game leader, having to call the tactics for the team.
By February 2017, Mao's NiKo was no more. His next stop was FaZe.
I'm really thankful to Mousesports. Without them, I could not be where I am at the moment because they gave me a great opportunity. But you can't be the best player if you don't have the best team in the world.
FaZe was NiKo's opportunity to have the teammates he always wanted. the best of the best. The team did really well at several high-profile events, with NiKo nabbing an MVP award for his outstanding performance shortly after joining.
Very careful. Devices on 3. They saw the door shut. Did they hear the first shots go through? NiKo sprays in and takes down Device as a result. Thanks Zippix for the assist. But do they can figure that out? Do they realize now there's going to be 2 in this position? He's got it lined up. He's waiting. Alu. Oh, on it. Still on it. NiKo saves him and they'll get the defuse. They might be best to stay inside away from him because he's got Glaive down. NiKo follows it up with a 2 kill, make it a 3rd. Gets Device in the mix, and just as quick as that, it's another round for FaZe. They go 11-3 up as we head into round 15, a very impressive CT side.
He has to be the savior of this round. Lines up a couple. There's 2 frags. That's what we wanted to see. And the 3rd! NiKo saves the round for FaZe.
But when it came to majors, unfortunately, winning just wasn't in the cards for FaZe.
And it's a long way home for the FaZe team. That has to be highest expectation and worst outcome that I've seen in recent memory at a major.
The org decided to up the ante even more, signing players, each and every one of whom was a superstar in their own right. And the results were outstanding. NiKo was playing the best Counter-Strike of his life, earning yet another MVP award at ESL One New York, and landing near the top of HLTV's 2017 Top 20 Players list.
Arsenal toward the firebox in hope of a kill. All in one position, and Guardian makes it just Nitro to find the flash! And NiKo fittingly gets the last kill as FaZe dominate New York in 2017 in the Barclays Center all the way through this tournament.
Now they know where the remaining players are coming from, and it is inevitable. It is over. Zipnik's down to 5 HP, and it's not going to be enough. 16-7 win. FaZe have done it. They are your E-League champions.
4 versus 2, doing more damage, leaving Oscar with a UMP. He's got to pick up a rifle, surely, going past the connected area. This is the end of the line for Mousesports. FaZe, after a massive best of 3, shut down the dreams, desires of Mousesports and take the championship.
Sadly, despite all the build-up and the hype, the Boston Major was a huge flop for FaZe, but the team kept on fighting.
Astralis are running out players, options, and time. It takes this and Guardian to do it. It's FaZe Clan.
Sunny goes down. It's just 3-5, but Stinko, there's the timing on the flank. He's got to pinch it in. They've got to get their Chrome, and he's out of ammo. He's out of ammo. They know it, so they get on the defuse. He's just barely done it as he, oh my god, it's so close. FaZe get away with it.
All through 2018, NiKo was still playing out of his mind, adding more MVP honors to his name. But when the time came for another major, FaZe was steamrolled by Astralis.
Rain and Guardian left 2-on-4, and you're absolutely right, Moses. There's nothing left to fight for. Guardian with the Mag 10. He chases down 1, but it's 16-12, and Astralis make another semi-final here at the Major.
NiKo was still the 3rd best player in the world, but clearly something on his team wasn't working like it should have been. The org decided the problem lay with their IGL, Kerrigan, and replaced him going into 2019.
This did seem inevitable from like the point where they decided that like, oh, NiKo is just gonna IGL now sometimes, maybe, who can tell, no one knows. I feel like when you reach that point within a team, then it's obvious that your IGL's days are numbered.
Unfortunately, Kerrigan's team leading duties did not fall to the new addition. Instead, NiKo once again became the reluctant IGL, and both FaZe and himself suffered the consequences.
5-on-3 now, it's up to Guardian. I think we might be done here. They've got to tap out. There's nothing left as 1 player remains, and there it is. It's 2-0. Na'Vi booked himself a place in the semi-final in convincing fashion as well, and FaZe an underwhelming one as they will crash out in the quarterfinals. They expected so much more here, Matt.
They've got another flashbang as well. Once they find out where he is, surely it's impossible. A Mac 10 for Neo versus 3. Can he get around the corner? He can't do it. Renegades take it, they survive, and they eliminate FaZe Clan from the Major.
NiKo was still putting up results and collecting MVP awards at events FaZe did win, but his individual results slipped somewhat. In 2019, NiKo was named HLTV's 11th best player, which was still incredible by anyone else's standards, but for the Bosnian superstar, it meant he was losing his touch. Bringing on coldzera did produce a few bright spots for the team, and another MVP for NiKo, despite CSGO's shift to an online era. But FaZe still relied on NiKo to do the shot calling. That, combined with continuous roster shuffles within the team, slowly but surely eroded whatever momentum they had.
Speaking of which we will have the B rush coming in. It's not going to look too good. Two of them burn straight away. Stanistor with the Orknade, and 3 kills will ensue. Never rush B, boys.
NiKo had some tough decisions to make, and rumors began to swirl around what his next move might be. One thing was for certain though, NiKo was ready to move on. Joining G2 allowed NiKo to finally ditch IGLing duties that had plagued him since Kerrigan's departure from FaZe. And as a proverbial cherry on top, NiKo was now also playing on the same team as his cousin, Nemanja Hunter Kovač.
We understand each other, we are helping each other, and I'm really, really happy.
He always kept working so hard that he could achieve that dream that we are one day in the same team.
NiKo's overall performance in 2020, split between the two teams, saw him return to the top of the list of CSGO's best at number 4, even though G2's showings were spotty.
He swaps over to the ump, drops down into the vents. NiKo knows this. Look at this angle. He peeks. Oh my goodness. NiKo, he's crawling forward, but he doesn't realize yet. Oh my god, it's down to 2. Zipex denied as G2 arrive, topping Group 3.
Now there is a huge stack going on this bomb site, so it won't be easy unless you can get more entries. And Dexter, he's gonna do just that. Hunter on his own, he spins and he gets it. Oh my god!
After a string of solid third-place finishes, and what at last looked like some stability within the team, G2 were now facing a new challenge, the return of LANs.
Yeah, I'm just also happy to be back on LAN, even though it's not really the same feeling like it was before, but still happy to be next to the boys and to play it together and to fight together.
The shift back to offline tournaments was a huge deal, but G2's results seemed to have fallen victim to the jitters, and were once again all over the place.
Gets one, looking for a second. He's been amazing in this game. That's a second. Could this be 5th place for some pies? He's only gone and done it.
The hope was that by the time CSGO's first major in 2 years, PGL Stockholm, rolled around, G2 would have it figured out.
The pressure is there, but we are just here to fight, and whatever happens, happens, but I just want to see my team fighting and giving everything for each other, and so far it's been going good.
The eyes of the world were on Na'Vi and the unofficial GOAT, Simple. But NiKo was in a very similar position. He was a player of absolutely inhuman caliber who was yet to win his major. And no matter what happened, Stockholm was shaping up to be a showdown of historic proportions.
Ready and waiting, and there it is! Huge opening, steals the AWP, and now he can hold it. Oh, this is beautiful. NiKo is such a god at this game. Gonna fall back from the flashbang, and they're setting it up. Another kill. He's doing everything. He truly is the eternal MVP of this game. There's another. Oh, he's getting the headshot on Tessus as well. He's just run the round on his. He's willed it, manifested it into reality. Refresh and shush. They've got to be left wondering what is going on. A quad kill.
Oh, nice flash over the top though. Can they line up? Yep, NiKo mowing them down. Triple, making a quad. Going for the ace, gets shut down. Only going to be the one left though, and Cadian is not going to get it done. Nexa holds the line.
Hunter turning the corner. No one spotted Yabby just yet. Needs to be a trade. Jax doesn't react in time. It's NiKo left in a 1v1. He knows exactly where Zyphon is, and there it is. 4 kills for NiKo.
G2 didn't quite have the flawless run that Na'Vi had, dropping a map to Heroic in the semifinals. But as terrifying as Simple's squad looked, NiKo and his team were ready to take them on in the grand finals.
Running light on time, the wallbang comes through, calls the bluff. On it, he's defusing! He's still defusing, knocked off! That'll do! NiKo saves the day in the last second! The grand final, he's the one pulling G2 through, but a 1v2, the bomb is ticking. And that's the end of that! 16 to 11! Times it to perfection. And Simple sitting. No! Disaster! An absolute disaster!
That was it!
That was the game! Chat, that was it! Mirage was 1 click away!
The missed Deagle shot will likely linger on NiKo's and the CSGO community's mind for some time.
I don't know how he didn't manage to close out. I f***ed up big time on the 15-12. I had a guy in the back, and Let's say it sucks that it had to finish this way.
But the PGL Major was so clearly Simple's to win, it was almost inevitable that something like this would happen.
And Simple, no! An absolute disaster!
I've cursed him. I have cursed him.
Na'Vi may have bested G2 in Stockholm, but second place at a major is nothing to scoff at.
I'm really proud of the boys, and I think after a couple of days when we look back, I think we will be happy. Simple have just won the major and I am still on 0. I'm confident that at some point in my career I will be able to lift a major trophy, and congrats to him. He deserved it even more than I did, I think, so, and he played out of his mind.
As for NiKo himself, he was officially named 2021's third best player and continues delivering performances that blow most pros playing today out of the water.
And here comes the attack, Rops. Just a quick peek and falls away. Jax missed his chance, but there's the push. There's the star factor. NiKo getting aggressive, taking matters into his own hands, and G2 cleaning things up at A. Still looking strong on Inferno.
Following their PGL Major loss, G2 made a few roster changes, most notably bringing on Massey, a young AWP prodigy who's already being called Simple 2.0.
On Catwalk, finds the timing, 8 seconds. If he can drop the bomb, it'd be everything, but it travels into the site. 1-on-2 for Massey now.
It's sacrificial, gives his position away. He wants Massey's aim gone, but this man, oh, the shepherd staff takes down the GOAT, and he takes Simple out of the round to give it to G2.
The team is still getting used to playing together, but they've got plenty of time to find their rhythm before the next major in May.
Everything comes back to NiKo, doesn't it? Like, even him with like FaZe, hang on a moment, look at this. Oh, NiKo flashed in, double, triple, he's gonna knock out the ramp play. You cannot get past him at ramp. He's the king of it.
Until then, we can all take a moment to appreciate NiKo for who he is. A huge personality.
Nice, Kenny. Show them your strength, man. You're so strong.
A passionate player.
Yachi will almost kill him, but not quite, and he takes the round. An ace to win the second one on the board for G2. What a god.
And a man dedicated to continuous growth within CSGO, no matter how bad the growing pains may get.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, then hit the sub button and ring the notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.